My best friend borrowed my car for one night. Then I got a call from the police. About 2 years ago, my best friend Jake called me late on a Friday evening asking for a favor. His car had broken down earlier that day, and he needed a vehicle to get to an important meeting the next morning. Since we had been friends for almost 10 years, I didn't think twice about helping him. I told him he could borrow my car overnight as long as he returned it the next day. He promised it would only be for a few hours. The next morning I woke up expecting to see my car back in the driveway. But when I looked outside, the parking space was empty. I assumed Jake was running late, so I didn't worry too much. Around noon, my phone suddenly rang. The number was unfamiliar, but I answered anyway. On the other end of the line was a police officer. At first I thought it was some kind of mistake. But then the officer asked me if I was the registered owner of my car. When I said yes, he told me the vehicle had been involved in a situation earlier that morning. My heart immediately started racing. The officer explained that my car had been found parked near a convenience store where someone had attempted a robbery. The suspect had fled before officers arrived, but witnesses reported seeing the person leave the area using a vehicle that matched my car. I was completely shocked. I told the officer that I hadn't even driven the car that day. I explained that my friend Jake had borrowed it the night before. The officer asked if I could come to the station to clarify everything. As soon as I hung up the phone, I started calling Jake repeatedly. But every call went straight to voicemail. For the next few hours I couldn't reach him at all. Eventually, later that evening, he finally called me back sounding extremely nervous. Before I could even ask what was going on, he started apologizing. According to him, he had given a ride to one of his coworkers earlier that morning. While Jake waited in the car, the coworker went inside the store for a minute. But apparently that coworker had tried to rob the place. The moment things went wrong, the coworker ran out of the store and disappeared on foot, leaving Jake sitting in my car outside. When Jake realized what had happened, he panicked and drove away without telling anyone. By the time he finished explaining everything, I just sat there in silence. Helping a friend by lending them your car feels like a simple favor. But that day I learned it can also turn into a very complicated problem.